Alright, welcome to another video. It's gonna be a quick one. Maybe like a couple minutes. We got a Volvo here. We're gonna be replacing the torque mount on it. I believe that's what it's called. Got a mount here. I bought the whole assembly because I'm not gonna mess with the bushing. This is completely shot on this car, and I'll climb under there and show you in a second. So the tools you're gonna need: 18 millimeter. I'm using a 1/2 inch because it's kind of big hardware, and a 14 millimeter wrench. I got a ratcheting wrench I'm gonna use. But let's climb under there. I'll show you what's wrong here. So if you look right here, if I can point it out, this bushing is completely torn, and you can actually move the whole engine and trans, and it's rattling and vibrating really bad when it's coming to a stop. So we're gonna replace that whole mount. Alrighty. I apologize ahead of time if my head or anything is in the way, or if it's really loud, because I don't live that far from a highway. I'm not gonna be able to get that with the ratcheting one. So it's two 14 millimeter bolts down here at the bottom, and then up towards the top you have two 18s right up here. Don't know if you can see what I'm pointing to or not, but let's hope you can. This car is not in the greatest shape. It's a little rough. It belongs to a friend of mine. She was actually hit recently by a college student who wasn't paying attention. They were on their phone. So it's got some bad damage in the front. It's been fixed good enough to drive, but it's pretty much ruined. Let's see. Alright, so you can see how bad this mount is. I mean, it is completely done. Just in there rattling around, violently shaking the whole car. Break these loose. Probably could have used a better wrench. Ooh, that one's tight. Oh man, that one was really tight. Lift that up out of there. I mean, the whole thing is just completely falling apart. Look how bad that is. So, a whole brand new one to go in. This one was made in Sweden, so should be pretty decent. Hopefully. Put those up in there. May have to get a pry bar, depending on how tight this is going to be. Alright, I got my favorite pry bar. It's a pry bar on one end, and then the other end, it's an alignment tool. It really allows you to like get up in there and pry whatever way you need, or align if you're aligning something. And this car has tons of issues, by the way. We're just kind of getting it by, essentially. This thing has transmission leaks, coolant leaks. It's not a good car, but it gets way better fuel mileage than her other car, and she just needs to putt around town in it. She's a much older lady. Let's this thing put back together for, and somewhat drivable. You don't want to torque these down too much because this is aluminum, and you will strip that transmission out immediately. And nobody likes a stripped tranny. These are steel bolts, so you could pretty much torque the heck out of these. Alright, there you go. And that's a new mount installed. Now, alright, well there you go. That's how you change the front torque mount on a Volvo V70. One more thing, I have Volvo center caps. Tons of spare center caps here, so we're going to give her a new center cap because her wheel is missing one. So let's go see if it fits. Perfect. Nice.